National Assembly recently scrapped indirect primaries as a means of selecting candidates for an election in Nigeria as part of the 2026 Electoral Act amendment, allegedly because of the undue influence of money in the selection of candidates. The amendment, the argument goes, gives political parties the options of using either the consensus arrangement or direct primaries method, while also urging political parties to maintain a digital register of members. It will be recalled that in 2022 Electoral Act amendment, attempts to adopt the indirect primary system was met with stiff opposition from the governors and other beneficiaries of the delegate system. President Tinubu, with his massive war chest, rode on the back of indirect primaries to claim the ticket of his party against the like of the modest former Vice President Yemi Osibanjo and former Transport Minister Honorable Rotimi Amechi. Similarly, the candidate of the opposition People's Democratic Party, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, amid shocking claims and unabashed display of dollar bills and delegates' inducement, also dusted other aspirants such as the incumbent Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike, and former Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki. While the latest development seems a move in the right direction in the quest to return political parties to the grassroots, it is not yet Uhuru, as operationalization may throw up new challenges and create opportunities for sabotage, especially in a country like Nigeria, where politicians are always sniffing out new ways to hoodwink the system and undermine popular will. This is especially so given the huge logistical and technological demands of the direct primary system, with calls for digital membership register, cybersecurity threats, administrative bottleneck, and other security concerns. What can Nigeria expect of candidate selection process in the future? Philip Kachuku, a public affairs commentator, thinks that while the direct primary route holds great potential for the emergence of more popular candidates, this is the beginning and we need more time to see the actual outcome.
Of the option that you will not still have issue and complain at the end of the day. But it's still a welcome development. At least let them know that it is the people that chose you. You won't say it's a governor or just some few delegates that was born, because that's why you also find out that a lot of politicians, they fight for structure, because it is the structure that produces those delegates that vote for those primaries. So now you might not probably need to get the structure. All you just need to get the party members. Just go and get your own support group in the party members. Make sure you have enough people that will vote you. And that is where we are now.
Innocent Lagi, a lawyer and former Attorney General of Nasarawa State, believes it doesn't see anything changing, no matter the system adopted, until politicians choose to act rightly, thus enhancing trust in the process and system.
Together, and it does not matter whether it is direct or indirect primaries. It will, if we decide that this process will work, it will work. It does not appear to be in our interest that we give our people the right to choose their leaders. It doesn't appear to be that. So if we don't trust INEC to transmit results, if we don't trust INEC to conduct this process in accordance to rules and regulations, who do we trust to conduct the same process?
Mike Omeri, a public affairs analyst and former Director General of the National Orientation Agency, also agrees that it offers great hope for change because those who have held the system to ransom in the past will find it more difficult to do so.
Well, what is good about it is that it has opened a space for everyone to participate in the choice of possible leaders, which means there will be more quality and it will be more representative if people participate. The use of delegates, if you look at previous experiences, politicians have been able to weaponize the choice of delegates who will represent us. Most times we have people who do not know much about politics and policy and issues of development, choosing the leadership and those who will go and represent us.
Peter Aka, an activist and credible elections campaigner, says the entire electoral system reform is intertwined. He argues that until the electronic transmission of results in real time is entrenched and made sacrosanct, to enhance trust in the system, whether direct, indirect, or consensus methods of candidate selection will not mean much if real change is desired. According to him, if the sincerity of election results cannot be guaranteed, there's little reason political parties will be motivated to adopt primaries that produce popular candidates.
The entire charade of Electoral Act amendment has proven that there is no appetite. The ruling party has no appetite or reason for them to engage in total electoral reform that is going to give Nigerians the ability to vote their leaders themselves. And that is why the president could sign an electoral act into law few hours after it was passed. But the challenge is that if the electoral process is seen to be free and fair, it puts pressure on the political parties to ensure they get credible candidates. Because if you put out a candidate that is flawed, then a transparent general election is going to query whatever you did at the political party level.
While the general election is about a year from now, political parties will begin holding their primaries for the election before the end of the year. It is only a matter of time to judge the efficacy or implication of the new amendment. Gabriel Atumei reporting for True Vision Television, the platform that democratizes the media space.